elections
election muno mu Zimbabwe
and the dates
nemazuva achaitwa elections
are going to be subject to debate.
Achaita kuti kuve nekutaurirana.
Zimbabwe's main opposition leader, Nelson Chamisa's pleas have finally been heard. He sat down for over 3 hours with a SADC delegation. Chamisa has written to the bloc 3 times before, begging for intervention in the political crisis. SADC's Electoral Advisory Council is in the country ahead of crucial elections that are happening later this year. It also met the governing ZANU-PF, other political parties, civil society, and the media. Our correspondent coming out of Harare, Pindai Dube, is reporting that Chamisa hopes the message will reach leaders in the region.
The delegation is led by Judge Ticheme Likwa Dlamini of Eswatini and Advocate Nontemba Jipuja of Namibia. They spent 3 hours with Chamisa and his party officials. Judge Dlamini said the meeting offered valuable insight.
The meeting has been a very, very good one, particularly with the Coalition for Change. This is so because they even wrote to SADC. They had issues which they needed to talk about concerning the electoral process of Zimbabwe here.
Chamisa says he was able to pour his heart out on the dire political situation.
Well, of course, we raised the number of persecutions that we've suffered, over 58 of our rallies that have been banned. We also raised the issue of Job Sikala, our Honorable Member of Parliament, who has been unjustly incarcerated and illegally detained without bail. It's a big issue for us, and we raised this issue together with others who are being persecuted. So we hope that our issues will receive the attention of SADC, our regional body. Mind you, SADC is our body as citizens, and we need to be helped to help ourselves and to help the region for stability. Isn't it something that's bizarre that we have over 5 million people in the diaspora, and we are a nightmare and a headache to those in the region? South Africa, Botswana, Namibia, we just want to end these problems.
Before meeting Chamisa, the delegation met civil society organizations, the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission ZEC, the governing ZANU-PF, and some media organizations. The 4-member delegation is expected to meet the UN resident coordinator and also ambassadors from SADC countries. Pindai Dube, Harare.
Zimbabwean elections.
My elections.
And the dates
are
going to be debated.
News just north of our border, where the jury is still out on whether Zimbabwe is ready to host elections later this year. The SA Development Community's Electoral Advisory Council will give its verdict in about 2 weeks' time, this after completing a 1-week visit to the country. Zimbabwe are preparing to vote for a president, parliamentarians and municipal councillors in July or August of this year. So what's the feeling from inside the country? Here's our correspondent, Pindai Dube.
During its visit, the 4-member SADC delegation met the ruling ZANU-PF, other political parties, ambassadors from the region, media and civic society organizations. Delegation leader Eswatini Judge Ticheme Dlamini says they achieved their mission.
The mission, in our view, was successful. We achieved what we set out to do, and it was very informative, and we are thankful to the stakeholders. And the report will be public very, very soon, very soon. 2 weeks would be the maximum period.
The main opposition Citizens Coalition for Change, CCC, spent hours detailing its concerns, including that the voters' roll isn't credible. The Media Institute of Southern Africa, MISA, had this to say about its meeting with a SADC delegation.
It was quite a mutual and beneficial meeting to the people of Zimbabwe and the media fraternity at large, and to brief the mission on our observations as MISA.
However, some opposition political parties say they didn't get a chance to meet the delegation and to express their reasons for saying Zimbabwe is not ready for elections.
When we look at SADC, we would like to register our unhappiness because we see that the ZANU-PF has no credentials to supervise or manage this important election. We as the opposition, we are saying there is no hope for Zimbabwe until SADC, ECOWAS, and the African Union helps us to break the unholy alliance between the ruling party, ZANU-PF, and the military.
When Zimbabwe last held its national elections in 2018, the results were disputed. Pindaitwe, Harare.